In a vibrant green meadow under the warm golden sun, a tiny ant scurried busily from dawn to dusk, carrying grains of wheat, seeds, and tiny morsels of food back to her underground home. Working tirelessly, knowing that winter was approaching while not far away, a cheerful grasshopper lounged under the shade of a tall oak tree, strumming a small twig like a guitar and singing joyful tunes to the wind, completely unconcerned about the days to come. As summer flourished, the ant worked relentlessly, planning her storage, organizing her pantry, and ensuring there would be enough to last through the cold, snowy months, while the grasshopper laughed and danced, teasing the ant for her seriousness, saying, "Why do you toil so hard, little ant? There is plenty of food now and the sun will shine forever. Come sing with me and enjoy life instead of worrying so much." Yet the ant only smiled politely and replied, "I work today, so I can be safe tomorrow. Winter does not wait, and we must be ready when it comes." But the grasshopper ignored her advice, hopping merrily through the fields, chasing butterflies, basking in sunlight, and nibbling on the occasional leaf, never thinking of the coming frost. As the weeks passed, the ant's home grew filled with neatly stored supplies, each item carefully categorized, and she could feel the chill of the approaching season in the air, noticing that leaves were falling, winds were colder, and the days grew shorter, while the grasshopper, caught in his carefree rhythm, remained blissfully unaware, still singing songs of summer, believing the warmth would never end, and mocking the ant's caution. Finally, one fateful morning, the first flakes of snow drifted down from the gray sky, coating the meadow in white, and the ant stayed warm and safe inside her home, nibbling comfortably on the fruits of her hard labor, while the grasshopper shivered in the bitter cold, searching desperately for food, his stomach growling, and realizing too late the consequences of his laziness as he knocked on the ant's door and pleaded, "Dear ant, may I have just a little of your food? I am cold and hungry and have nowhere to go." The ant looked at him kindly but firmly and said, "I warned you many times, but you chose to ignore my advice. Winter has arrived, and I must care for what I have prepared. You should have worked and planned when there was time." The grasshopper bowed his head in shame, finally understanding the wisdom of diligence and foresight, wandering the snowy fields with lessons etched into his heart, while the ant continued her peaceful life, safe, warm, and well-fed, proving that patience, hard work, and preparation are the keys to survival and happiness. And from that day onward, the story of the ant and the grasshopper spread across the meadow and nearby villages, teaching young and old that joy is sweet, but responsibility and planning are essential. That while it is good to sing and play, one must also be mindful of the future, balancing enjoyment with duty, and that laziness and procrastination often lead to hardship, making the tale a timeless moral guide that generations continue to cherish, reminding everyone that a little effort today can protect us from the trials of tomorrow, and that wisdom often comes from observing the consequences of our choices, encouraging children to work diligently, respect time, and understand that the seasons of life change, and preparation ensures we are ready for whatever comes our way.